Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about some more positive news recently released regarding Tesla stock. And so with this video, we're going to be talking about potential business deals, new battery pack projects, and also progress with the Shanghai Gigafactory as well, and some sources talking about a new potential time frame for when we can expect to see Model Y start being pumped out of the Shanghai Gigafactory with phase 2 completion. So there's already a lot of excitement going around with the Shanghai Gigafactory and its progress so far, in addition to the Berlin Gigafactory and the Austin Gigafactory as well, which are both seeing a lot of progress also. But like I said, with today's video, we have multiple news pieces. Not all of them are all just about the vehicle sector of Tesla's business, which is definitely a good thing because that gives us more insight into Tesla's other business ventures, like with the energy sector of their business aside from just the vehicle aspect. So as always, if y'all do enjoy these Tesla videos, please make sure to smash that like button. It really does help me out. But just getting right into this for today, let's go ahead and address the current share price for Tesla, and then we'll move on to these news pieces. We are currently at a share price of $413.22 for Tesla. After hours have currently closed, so we're at a standstill right now, but in the normal market hours today, we got a minus 2.75% drop. That is minus $11.70 off of the share price. And then for the after hours, we got a minus 0.18% drop, which is another minus 76 cents subtracted from the share price. So anyways, now that we've addressed the share price for Tesla, let's go ahead and check out the first news piece of today, which is all about a potential business deal in the future in collaboration with Tesla and a mining company. So let's go ahead and check out this article, and then I'll expand on it a little bit further. So as you can see, this is an article by Bloomberg and authors Yvonne Yu Lee and David Stringer, and the article is titled "Tesla is in talks with top miner BHP over nickel supply pact." So before we even get into this article any further, just to emphasize and preface this a little bit, as a lot of us know already, Elon Musk has stated in business calls in the past with the earnings announcement back in July that they would need as much nickel as miners can get at this point in time. They said that they would basically give anyone a good contract to mine a bunch of nickel for them. So nickel is something that they certainly need for their batteries. So that's why Elon Musk places a huge emphasis on it in terms of their supply chain. But getting right into this article, it states Tesla Incorporated is in talks with BHP Group on a nickel deal as the electric car maker targets higher production and seeks to avoid a supply crunch, according to people familiar with the matter. So of course, as it states, one of the reasons for working on this deal right now is to avoid a supply crunch, which I think is actually really crucial. It shows that Tesla is thinking a little bit more long term and trying to avoid some of these bottlenecks and constraints that would limit their mass production of the vehicles that they want to put out into the future. So I really like how Tesla is taking matters into their own hands and trying to work on these future constraints or bottlenecks and address them ahead of time. That way they're not surprised when they come across it. So of course, they're already looking into the future and trying to solve some future problems. So that's important in itself to notice. And as it states, talks are held up on pricing and no final agreement has been reached so far between the automaker and BHP, the world's largest miner, said one of the people requesting anonymity because the talks are private. And so as it states, it says that talks are held up on pricing right now. So this is all a matter of, can we reach a compromise here where both sides are satisfied and they come up with a price that both of them are happy with. So that's why it says the talks are currently held up with this agreement. But keep in mind, it does say that the source is anonymous. So just keep that in mind. I understand why it would be anonymous specifically in this scenario, but still, like I said, that's just one piece of information to pay attention to. And the article does supply a little bit more information about why nickel is so valuable. And so just to provide a little bit more perspective, it says nickel is a key component for the cathodes of EV batteries, and Tesla Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk has expressed concern about supply due to challenges in sustainable sourcing. A deal with Tesla may come as a surprise to some BHP investors. Since nickel makes up a small part of BHP's business, it would signal real progress in the company's efforts to expand in the space and retool the nickel division to serve battery makers. So as the article states itself, it says that nickel is only just a small part of BHP's business, so that's something definitely to keep in in mind as well. But just given all of this information so far, this definitely seems like something that could be happening right now. Even though we got an anonymous source, it would make sense for Tesla to try to sort out its supply lines for the future as they start to scale the business even more. So this is something that is definitely not far out of reality or anything like this. So it is interesting to see them already focusing on their nickel supply. This isn't really any huge news, nothing too surprising. It's something that I would expect out of them. So this is really not out of the ordinary for Tesla, but still, I just wanted to share this news with you all because I feel like it's important to show that Tesla is focusing on potential constraints in the future, and they're trying to go ahead and get that dealt with right now by securing some suppliers and making sure that they have nickel when they need it. Moving on to the next article for today, we have an article by the Tasmanian and author Eva Fox. So of course, as always, we greatly appreciate this information, and keep in mind we're only going to go into the key points of this article, so I'll leave it linked down in the description below for you all to check out for yourself, but I just want to gloss over the important aspects of this. But anyways, this article title states, Tesla Giga Shanghai could soon begin delivery of Model Y in China and Europe. Now, I know that with this title alone, this is nothing really surprising. This is something as expected. However, the article does give a little bit more perspective on a time frame of when we can actually see these Model Y deliveries happening. So this is an update from the previous news piece stating that we could possibly see phase 2 completion around the time of November for the Shanghai Gigafactory. This one gives a little bit of an update on that, including a little bit more delayed time frame, a little bit after November, not far off, so still ahead of schedule, but I just wanted to address this in terms of the progress that they're making right now. So as it states right here, it says, a source familiar with the case, but on the condition of anonymity, told Tasmanian that mass production of Model Y at Giga Shanghai would begin in December. And it says, this is consistent with earlier suggestions that test production of the model could soon begin as early as October or November. So this is delayed a little bit since the most recent article that we read that was talking about it maybe an October date. So it's only 2 months after that, and they could still beat expectations in terms of what they're expecting right now, but still, this is ahead of schedule. We know that it was supposed to occur early in 2021, so to already see this still be ahead of schedule is something to be excited about for sure. And right here it also states, Tasmanian source also dropped some unexpected and exciting news. The China-made Tesla Model Y will also be delivered to the European market starting in December of 2020. And so as that article emphasized, this is really huge for those in Europe that would love to get their hands on a Model Y. And as we know with the Gigafactory in Berlin, there's a lot of potential Tesla customers really excitedly waiting for the Model Y to arrive and for them to start being produced at a mass scale in Europe for them to get their hands on it. So this comes as excitement for a lot of those that are wanting to get a Model Y in Europe or simply just don't have access to purchasing one, in which this article has now stated that it will possibly be exported out of China to Europe. And the good thing about this is that it's also providing more opportunity for Europe sales, and that has been one major bearish criticism of Tesla in the past, which was Tesla bears specifically cherry picking the data in Europe, where I think the Renault Zoe actually does pretty well compared to the Model 3. The Model 3 recently took over as the best seller compared to the Renault Zoe, which is like second place now, I believe. But that has definitely been one cherry picked point by bears in which they talk about the sales in Europe. What really matters for Tesla is global sales in comparison to the rest of the EVs. But this is still really great news in the sense that a lot of potential Tesla customers are going to get their hands on some a little bit earlier. And then finally, we have a news piece by Drive Tesla Canada, and this is an article by, it says, Darren. And so this article title states, Tesla Megapacks to be installed in Alberta to become largest battery storage installation in Canada. And so getting right into this one, it states, a subsidiary of Toronto Dominion Bank will be installing Tesla Megapacks in northern Alberta, which when complete will make it the largest installation of its kind in Canada. It states, the project dubbed E-Reserve and launched by WCSB Power Holdings will see 3 20 megawatt Megapack batteries installed at 3 different locations. The extra energy stored in the batteries will be used to help balance the grid in the province as more renewable electricity projects come online. It says that one location is in Raycroft and is already under construction and expected to be online in December, and that the other 2 Megapacks will be built in Grand Grand Prairie and Buffalo Creek, which are also located in northern Alberta, and it says that those will likely be operational by the time of mid-2021. So for the other two, in terms of construction and completion, it's going to be a little bit further out in terms of that time frame, but for the first one, it stated that it is likely going to be completed and online by the time of December. And apparently, according to the article, it says that Toronto Dominion did not disclose the cost of this project, but they stated that they expect to see a solid return on their initial investment. But anyways, I just wanted to share this final news piece with you all, especially because it's a little bit different from what we normally talk about on the channel, which a lot of the times just involves the Tesla vehicles themselves and the factory's progress, and also analysts talking about the stock price and stuff like that. So this kind of gave us a chance to talk about the energy business sector of Tesla as well. And like I said, we also got to talk about the Tesla Shanghai Gigafactory and of course this new potential deal with BHP. So with this video, we got a lot of valuable information about the progress with the Shanghai Gigafactory, some potential business deals happening regarding nickel mining, and then also, as we just covered, more adoption of the Tesla battery packs. So definitely really interesting to see all of this occurring right now. So please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and also feel free to check out Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, you'll get some free stocks, and especially with Webull right now, you can get one free stock valued up to $1,600. And to get that, all you have to do is sign up with my referral link and deposit $100 into your account. Keep in mind, you can take that $100 deposit right back out after you get your free stock. So it's basically just nice passive income with minimal effort, and it helps support the channel as well, in which I'll get some free stocks also. Regardless, I just want to let you all know about that. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.